afternoon, I will be showing everyone how to run a CoC APR report in ServicePoint today in order to check out data quality and to fix possible errors in real time. So you start out, you've got ServicePoint up, and over on the left-hand side, you'll have a reports button. So you can click on the reports, and somewhere in here you'll have a CoC APR. It's different for everybody depending how much access they have to reports. But the CoC APR button, once you click on that, will populate. And I recommend going ahead and choosing your provider. And I'm doing a test provider with some test clients. So you search for the provider that you want to use. We're going to use TANF. And I did search. If you know the provider number, you can enter it here and submit it and go right to that provider. And then you click the green plus sign next to the provider you want to use. And type in a date range. We're going to go from the beginning of the year to today. Your entry exit type, the TANF one uses HUD. And then you click the build report button. This will take a second to populate depending on how much data you have and your time frame, and then you start getting information about the program. So in our test program here, we've had 4 people served. There's some different demographics displayed. One thing I would like to point out is 11 is chronically homeless persons, and also any number that is blue, like you see here in the screen, you can click on to expand out to give you the actual names of the clients and their ID. You can then download the results into an Excel spreadsheet that you can use to edit however you'd like. What I'd like to do is go ahead and slide on down here. We have some data quality, personally identifiable information errors. As you know right here, or as you see right here, there's a client doesn't know, client refused. I've got one client. I click on that, and I see that it's client ID number 3 that I have a problem with. So I'm going to go ahead and take note of this. Client ID number 3. I'm going to go up to client point, go into client number 3 right here. I'll submit that. Go to the client profile. And as you can see, the Social Security number data quality is client doesn't know. So I'm going to go ahead and correct that to full Social Security number. And then I would, of course, collect her number if I found it, put that in, save, and I'll save and exit out of the client. I can go back then to my CoC APR, run the same dates. Oops. And hopefully my error will now be corrected. So I'll scroll down and look, and yep, there we go. My Social Security number 0. There's still data issues, so I still have things that I could correct. That's for another one of the clients, ID 1. So I have a data issue for Social Security number. I could go and look and figure out what that is. Here's one for a client that's a veteran status. There's an error count. But what I want to point out is that I can click on this, and then I can go correct it and come back. And when I run the report again, it'll update and show that there are no longer any errors left that I didn't take care of. So I could go over here, like for example, for this client, ID number 4, designate his veteran status, rerun this report, and this would be a 0 right here. So this is a great way to go through and correct data quality issues on your own. You don't have to wait for a report to be sent to you. You can generate your own report and then go through and make the changes. Plus there's a lot of other information in here, as you can see as we scroll down, demographics, ages, well, part of demographics. So lots of good information that you can use. Scroll down, it's quite an extensive report. It's called the CoC APR, and I highly recommend using it. You can run it on your provider, and also if you have like an agency, you could check the box for this provider and its subordinates, and it would run it for all the projects under your agency and be a comprehensive report and give you some good clues to cleaning up data quality and doing it in real time. Thank you for watching this video, and that's the end.